got a potential on CL, but I gotta have a either. Well, there we go. All right, if it closes, the next bar opens under that line of resistance. Right now it's above it, but okay. So now we have a speed flash, and I have a high of the day behind it. So I'm going to short on this speed flash. Right, and this is a relatively new rule that I have, and I tested the heck out of it. There it is, plus 5. All right, so let's look at this for a minute. First, we have these steps where we want to qualify our setups, right? Here's step 1. We have some nice momentum here. You can tell this by this just continually higher highs on these bars, and they're black. So we see that we have momentum. We have an overbought condition, which is this outline, this pink outline. We have a medium blue speed tick. It qualifies for me as a setup, but it's really kind of it's on the outer edge of my sweet spot. Okay. So then we also had a ricochet for confluence, and we have a major line of resistance and a minor line of resistance. Okay, 2 different lines. Now, the fact of the matter is we broke a major line of resistance, and it broke on this bar. The bar pushed right through that line. But I had a minor line of resistance right behind me. All right, so here's what happened. Then the bar opened, and it opened with a divergent signal, actually 2 divergent signals. So that made it a speed flash or speed max setup. All right. So the point of entry was here. Now, for the longest time, I had a simple rule, and that was I don't trade back in lines of support or resistance. Within the last few weeks, I actually studied this for quite some time before I changed this part of my rules. And within the last few weeks, I have changed this setup and said, okay, I will trade back into support if this bar broke it as resistance. And I still have some sort of resistance behind my trade. Okay, so this high of the day is minor resistance, and that's all I'm going to need for my rules for a speed flash trade is to have resistance behind it. It's nice to have major behind it, but I'm only required to trade it with minor resistance. So my point of entry was here. We took a little heat, and then down it went. Keep an eye on this confluence, okay? If you're just visiting with, you may have seen some webinars or videos on YouTube, and you may have seen some things that we talked about that look like we may have cherry-picked some trade setups to show you. This is it right here. This is what we sit and wait for. This is the bus. It showed up. The doors open. We got up. We got on the bus. It's as simple as that. Now there's nothing to do but wait.